The dog, a simple animal that has become man's best friend. The bond between human and canine is one of love, trust and understanding, a lifetime commitment shared by both. Sadly, when owners welcome their new furry family member, some do not realise the enormity of their decade-long commitment. Their newfound friend then ends up abandoned, in a cage, alone. One organisation that aims to help these animals and also educate the public on pet ownership is the Royal Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, also known as the RSPCA. The RSPCA is a nationwide, non-for-profit organisation that cares for all creatures, great and small. They do this by hosting a number of pet shelters and adoption centres, just like this one, in order to give animals their best chance for the future. Although, unfortunately, not all of these animals are that lucky. Today we are visiting the RSPCA Animal Training and Behavioural Centre in Wacol, Brisbane. Here we will be speaking to Michael Beatty, who will tell us more about the work done here and the responsibility of owning a pet. Hi Michael, thanks for being here today.
That's okay.
Alright, can you tell us a little bit about the RSPCA and the work that they do?
Obviously with the RSPCA our main focus is on helping animals, enlightening people and changing lives. And of course when you say changing lives, it's not just changing the lives of the animals. We like to think we're changing the lives of animals and also changing the lives of humans as well.
Is there any specific criteria to people looking to adopt pets?
There's a lot of common sense criteria, and we always try to emphasise on people that this is a long-term commitment. It's you're committing to that animal for the term of its natural life, and not something that can just be discarded.
Does the RSPCA provide any information about responsibilities of pet ownership to potential owners?
All our staff and volunteers who handle the adoptions do obviously have a fairly extensive and intensive chat with the people who are going to be adopting. If it's a chance of an animal getting a home, well, that's a really good outcome. But they do need to be made aware of their responsibilities, if you like.
Bree Robbins is the owner of Paddington Pups, an organisation based in Milton, Queensland. She has had great experience working closely with dogs for 10 years. Hi Bree, thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
So, Paddington Pups, tell us about what sort of work do you do here?
Sure, Paddington Pups is Queensland's #1 doggy daycare and grooming centre. So we specialise in looking after dogs of all different shapes and sizes, and it's a lot like childcare but for dogs.
What is some general advice you'd give to new pet owners?
Sure, I think the main thing is to be aware of what type of animal you're getting, what its energy levels are, and making sure that the pet that you're getting is one that's going to marry up with your lifestyle and your environment. My personal opinion is if you're getting an animal, dog, cat, no matter what it is, you need to be prepared to have that animal for the life of that animal. Good bag. Roll. Roll. So this is Boston. I have 2 dogs. The squirmy one here is Boston, and we got him from a puppy directly from a breeder.
I got him from a breeder down in Canberra that I found online.
Just from a pet store, like a one that specialises in dogs.
I got Ty from a breeder up on the Sunshine Coast, up near Yamundi.
I got him from a breeder in Melbourne and had him shipped up.
And this one is Brooklyn, and I got her from Beagle Rescue.
Although 63% of Australian families now have a pet, there are still thousands of animals around Queensland waiting for families to call their own. Adoption is a long-term commitment and serious consideration needs to be made when adopting, otherwise a few months down the track when the novelty wears off, your family friend may find themselves back where they started. Due to the number of animals being surrendered increasing each year, it is important now, more than ever, to find a good home for these animals.